So what is hormone yoga? So hormone yoga is a specific style of yoga that combines Kundalini, Shivananda and Tibetan Buddhist visualization techniques. It was designed for women going through menopause to boost and balance hormones naturally. It also supports us through perimenopause, the ups and downs of perimenopause, and if we're working with specific hormone imbalances. But it is a practice that's designed for women that are over the age of 35. So throughout the practice, we use a very dynamic, strong breathing technique. We do lots of relaxation, yoga nidra, visualization, and anti-stress techniques. And this practice benefits us by giving us energy, making us feel good. And it's a great practice to do in the morning. And it's designed to be practiced at home 3 to 4 times a week for at least 30 minutes. So during my course, you will learn how to cultivate a home practice through the live weekly classes and also the selection of videos that you can watch in your own time to really go that little bit deeper and really understand all of the elements of this beautiful practice. So my story. So I was looking for a practice that would support me through the ups and downs, the highs and lows of perimenopause. I was struggling with lots of symptoms, my worst symptoms being exhaustion and really achy joints. And I often found that I didn't want to get onto my yoga mat because my body just was feeling really stiff and really sore. So I was looking for a practice that would not only support me with these icky symptoms, but a practice that I could do seated or laying that would also give me energy. So I found hormone yoga in 2020 and very quickly I noticed that it really helped alleviate my symptoms. And so in 2021 I trained as a teacher and then I started to teach in-person classes. And I found that the women who came to my classes absolutely loved some of the things that we do during the class that are very unique to this style of yoga. And they had massive benefits from this practice. It helps me in so many ways, but what I would say is that if you don't practice it, your symptoms do come back. So my course is designed to give you all the tools you need so that you can formulate a daily practice and do hormone yoga 3 to 4 times a week, so that you feel balanced and you feel energized and you feel great. So what are the benefits of this practice? So it activates our hormone glands, it balances our hormones, it supports digestion, it supports our metabolism, it helps to activate and strengthen our pelvic floor muscles. It helps us to relax the nervous system, so to deal with those stressy feelings. It helps with flexibility. It gives us energy. It helps with hot flashes, helps with night sweats. It supports good sleep. It helps our skin and our hair. It makes us feel great. And it really activates that life force, that prana. I always feel great when I do this practice in the morning. It just gives me that little boost of energy that really gets me through my day. So what can you expect from a hormone yoga class? So we always start the class with a warm-up, the same warm-up every time. Then we move into our main asana, and we start to work on specific glands. So we start with the ovaries, and we move to the adrenal glands, the thyroid gland, and then we finish with the pituitary gland. We do yoga nidra throughout the practice, and we end with a shavasana and anti-stress techniques. And every class will take this format, and that's how the practice works. So you can't skip out at the end and miss the anti-stress and expect it to work. So we can modify the practice so that we do shorter practices or we do longer practices. And throughout this course, I'll be breaking it down into little videos that you can go back to after the live classes and watch and learn yourself. So hormone yoga is not for everybody. There are some contraindications. So if you've had breast cancer or somebody in your close family has had breast cancer and you're on estrogen blockers, then you wouldn't be able to do hormone yoga. If you suffer with endometriosis or adenomyosis, I always find that hard to say, then you can't practice. If you have large fibroids, then we wouldn't recommend that you practice. If you're pregnant, if you've had abdominal surgery, then again, we wouldn't recommend that you practice. Also, if you struggle with psychosis and severe anxiety, then some of the breathing practices and the visualization may not agree with you. We would always recommend that if you are working with a hormonal condition, that you do speak to a specialist or your doctor before commencing the practice. Or please do reach out to me if you want to discuss this further.